Melanie, look at the camera. Look at Dad.
Okay, say bye, Melanie. We're gonna go to Yellowstone, okay? Okay, bye-bye. There's the town of Buffalo in the Bighorn Mountains.
Okay, you'll grab a picture of me?
Uh-huh. This is the Bulk Creek and Clear Creek valleys.
You wanted me to go out front?
That's the area I drilled in '85.
Who is this?
Let's see, oh, there's Uncle Joe. There's I-90 converging with I-25. That way's north up to Sheridan. Way up to the top of the Bighorn Mountains, and this is the Bighorn National Forest. There's the Bighorn Mountains in the background. You can hear the wind blowing across, but it's nice and not cool and not warm. There's where we're gonna go, way up there in the mountains. Now the wind's really blowing. We're up on top and on our way down. We're up above the tree line too. No trees up here. Guy riding his bicycle. In the 10 sleep drainage on the west side of the Bighorn Mountains on our way out. And this side's a little different. We got slightly dipping limestone beds that you can see right over there on the other side. They dip lower and lower and lower as they go out of the mountains all the way out to the west to the valley floor, way, way, way off over there. Now I hear Joe calling to me. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Look at him over there. Who's that over there? He's in all my pictures. Look at that. Who are you waving to? And this road takes a dramatic curve. It goes forward there and then it comes all the way back around, way down there. And it goes all the way back out like that over there. It's a real steep, real quick drop. This is the hot springs area. I think it says right up there, world's largest mineral hot spring. Let's see if Joe can be in the picture. Usually Joe's around to be in the picture. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's always in the picture somewhere. Okay, there's Joe. This is a really interesting area geologically. We have this area right here just came straight up as if it went like this. And when it came up, the rocks on this side turned and went up like that. And then you can see over here, the rocks on this side up like that as this was coming up. So this part came up, and it brought up with it hot rock from down below and a place for the water to come through. And right back in there where those trees are is where the water comes out of the ground, hot. And then it comes over into these pools, and then it flows over the banks and into the river. And that's the Bighorn River right there. And that is all travertine or calcium deposits from the minerals that the water carries through. Hot Springs State Park. And they have the turtle bath there. They call it the turtle because of the shape of it. And there's a pool indoors and a pool outdoors. And then there's the State of Wyoming bath facilities. And then there's the outdoor pool back in there. And the indoor pools and the water slides and all the other stuff, which really don't show up too well. Whirl Hot Spring. We're at the very mouth where the water comes out. And, oh yeah, speaking of mouths, there's Joe! This is the area where the water comes right out of the ground, right there, and it's all hot and it bubbles up. Right now it smells like gas. It smells like hydrogen sulfide. It smells like sulfur. And we can look down in. You can see the deep part right out in there where the water comes up.
I wouldn't even want to touch it.
The world's largest mineral hot spring. History. These springs were included in the Shoshone Indian Reservation created by the Treaty of 1868 after the reservation was also used for the Arapahoes. As information that the springs have magnitude health-giving properties became more generally known, Congress was requested to set aside this area for a national park or reservation. In 1896, upon authority from Congress, the Indian Commissioners sent John McLaughlin to negotiate a treaty for the purchase of these springs. He secured an agreement whereby a part of the reservation, approximately 10 miles square, was ceded to the United States government for the sum of $60,000. Among the signers of this treaty were the Shoshone chief Washakie and the Arapaho chief Sharpnose. Chief Washakie said that when game was bountiful in this area, he used to camp near the spring. But by 1890, hunting was so poor in this vicinity that it was seldom visited by the Indian. And over there, and the hot water outdoor pool, indoor pool, and even a wintertime indoor slide. There goes someone down it. You see him come through the tube. Right there she goes. There he goes. Shoo. And she'll end up down there in the building. This is all the park back in there. There's the van. There's the state facilities that are run free under the treaty. With the Indians, there had to be free access to the water, so there it is. You got some outdoor water there. It's real small. We didn't go in this one. We went and swam over there where they have the outdoor pool. It's a regular pool. Then they got the other pool there, and then here's all the terraces where they let the water run. Oh, there's Joe. Joe's always somewhere in the photos. Hey, Joe. No, Joe, it's not deep enough. The water just trickles from way back in over there where we were. Just trickles along and goes in these different pools and flows over and leaves the deposits and flows over and leaves the deposits and flows over and goes down into the river. Looks like this little bird. There's a lot of algae, things that grow in the water. There it is again, world's largest mineral hot spring. Here we are again, looking at the ponds, and this is the point where the water goes over into the river. And there's the footbridge. This shows what they make out of the antlers. There's an antler. There's some arrowheads. And there's a moose antler there. They carved a ram into it. Here's some they put birds on and put a knife. Here's some Indian work. Made by hand. That black powder is real typical. Probably about $400, $500, $600. Some blankets, some jewelry. Sneakers? There's the Irma. That's the Irma Hotel built by Buffalo Bill Cody. Buffalo Bill's original hotel in Cody, Wyoming. There's the new kind of hotel there, floating mobile hotel. There's Cody, Wyoming. Uh-oh, there's Joe again. Joe's always in the picture. We're in Cody and back in front of the Irma. There's two cowpoke coming out. What we want you to see, there's Buffalo Bill's air conditioner too, is behind the hotel, there's an interesting hardware store with a gun. Now how's that for a gun? That's a shoot them big buffalo. We're at the Buffalo Bill Historical Center, where you find the Whitney Gallery of Western Art, Buffalo Bill Museum, the Winchester Arms Museum, and the Plains Indian Museum. And out front here of the museum, which has a nice setting, let's see if we can see the museum. There's the museum, the Buffalo Bill Historical Center. You see the museum. They have some teepees, and what I hear is in these teepees, some people spend the nights because they're looking for cheap lodging. And there's the teepee right there. Oh no, there's Uncle Joe. Looks like he spent the night in a teepee.
What'd it cost you over there, Melvin? How much did it cost you? It's free in here.
Didn't the rain come in through the top?
Yeah. I saved 20 bucks by staying in there.
Let's see, this is the fish teepee painted by Howard Peppian. And then there's some more teepees over here. Here's another one. This one's got a unique front door. It must be ultra modern. And then here's the other teepee over here. And this must be where the butcher lives. There's setting from the back. There's the museum, and who's that out front? Uh-oh, it must be Buffalo Bill Cody. Moose chair. Huh. What's that mean? Uh-oh, there's Joe. Oh, that's what it means. Look at them ugly faces. There's a chow wagon. This is one of the early mobile homes to come out to Cody from Jersey. Here's a stagecoach with a bunch of horses standing still. A bunch of elk and rams. Goats, mountain goats. Everything else they've hunted up. Winchester Gallery, truly lovely place. With guns and guns and guns. And guns and guns and guns. And guns and guns and guns. And guns and guns. And more guns. Bronze statue. A couple paintings. Curator? Oh, that's just a door. Just a general view of the museum. Bunch of buffalo out over the right. Look, now we're in the car. We're going to Yellowstone. And the other rooms. Come all the way back to that one. They push the buffalo over the cliff, and then they'd fall down, and then they'd be down below, cleaning up. That's how they killed the buffalo. Games and toys.
Have to have them by this policy.
Look at the detail on this thing.
Baby carriers. We did it. This attention field making it great.
Little cradles carry on babies. Cody along the Shoshone River going west into Yellowstone. You see the rock climbing up and up and up as the road goes down and down and down. We're at the site where they're gonna put the Buffalo Bill Dam just through here, right through those tunnels where this car is gonna go through. We're gonna go through there. Go right through the mountain. And come out over there and continue on and go right through there. Out on the other side.
Like this?
Farm, just only farm. Otherwise, your stomach just far shots.
Why, your stomach gets screwed up?
Oh, now here's when you're watching, it's too much to watch. Just take it way out and far.
We're riding along here on our way to Yellowstone. Melvin is your driver and Joe is your cameraman. Yellowstone National Park, East Gate entrance. We're now inside Yellowstone Park. Notice the enjoyable music as we drive along. And the campers. Valley. Lots of rocks.
Right here where there's some fumaroles, hot water coming out of the ground and dribbling into the lake. And you can see how big the lake is. See out across the valley, and then we're going to show you a moose, but you're not going to see it because you can barely see him. But he's back in there. Believe it or not, there's a moose right in there. We saw him. You can't see him, but we know he's there. There he is, right down in the water now. Oh, and then he disappeared. No, there's two of them then. This is great. All I can see, I was even movies later. I can't look at them now. Now, Joe, don't get in the picture. I might confuse you with the moose. See, there's one right there.
He just bent over.
There's one back in there. There, he's going for a swim. He doesn't think it's that cold.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at, there's two of them now. Man, they're like carrots. They come in bunches. Shaking off. Hand me a towel, Wilma. Across from the Lake Hotel. There's the Lake Hotel. And it is huge. Absolutely huge. They're working on it, renovating it right now. It's always great. Oh, my battery's starting to go. I'm gonna have to switch to another battery. It's raining out there in the island. 15 miles from Old Faithful, south of Lake Hotel, and this is an area that burned. There's Old Faithful right out our window. All the people sitting around watching it. Right out the window of the hotel. See? Just in case you didn't blink. Now I'm focusing on the screen. Later on, we're going to actually go out there and watch it. We just happened to just walk in the door. We thought we'd even go outside. Inside the Old Faithful Inn.
As of right now, we are inside the Old Faithful Inn.
Where's Joe? Oh, he's behind me. He won't. There's a fireplace, a big clock. Fireplace on the ground floor. There's a woman taking a movie of me, and I'm taking a movie of her. Fire! Fire! It's all pretty posts of wood. Big central structure holding it up.
Oh, yeah? Let's go all the way to the top, yeah.
People sitting around, people talking, people speaking German, people speaking English, people speaking French. Okay, now we're outside the lodge. See the gables, and the front, the flags, and all the wood, and there's a balcony right there that people can watch Old Faithful from. And then there's the gables. Uh-oh, there's Joe.
The tourist.
He's gonna get run over by a car. And then Old Faithful sprouts right in there where that smoke is. And you go.
The most important decisions you made and how it affected your life and the life that built around you and da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
Which was a little easier than commercials.
that's quite long. I mean, you can choose almost anything.
And go on forever on.
Yeah.
I'm my friend of blow up fire.
Well, that
Don't do that, Travis. You'll be on his video.
sounds like you're getting into it. Or we'll get into it, huh?
He registers.
And what are the classes you said?
Interpersonal communications and U.S. government.
I'd rather go to Lena for.
That's it.
Travis,
9 minutes late, huh, Joe? 11 minutes.
come here. Look there. It's going over the side. Oh, you missed it.
Okay, this is the tree thing. Wait, Joe, wait. That's the end. Okay, get ready now. There you go, Joe. You missed it. That's the height.
Here, can I take another one? It's that
I want to get on its way down now.
That it's probably gone. Well, it did get
Is it making dinosaurs?
My dinosaur.
That's a cute shirt. What kind of shirt is that?
And my dinosaur.
Pretty cute shirt on a cute boy.
That high
But that water has snow. If she get on that one. If she get on there fast.
You're gonna fall down. It's hot water. It's really hot. I think we're probably you're not gonna get on it.
I don't know, Dad. I don't. You know that water thing that is water blue? That's water. Look, everybody's waving. Yeah.
You see that down on the street, these other places. Turn few and ask to go down the loop. Say it again.
See, this is the end. The lodge is watch this place to be built on
Adam, I'm here, Adam. Down the steps.
I tell you, we have the unfrightened prints that are made. They're so much easier to carry. You just pack them down the bottom of a suitcase or slide it between something.
Yeah, that's
Come on. These two can't break this. You know?
I can't believe it. I mean, I think I paid like $18 for it. No, I'm serious. I paid
Okay, and you?
In Santa Clara. Burned out area.
Yeah, but here along the road it's not burned out.
Photographer Joe. This is just to Geyser Basin on the way to Madison Junction. Here's the same area now from the top. There's the creek going out. You can see way off in the horizon. Some mountain way over there. This is the artist paint pot. You can see for size there, right in front of you. What it is the igneous rock that's been decomposed with the waters, hot thermal waters going through, and year after year after year. Turn the rock into clay, and then the clay's with the water, and it just kind of bubbles up. I was waiting for it to splatter on me. And over on this side we got another pool, but it's got more water in it. So it's bubbling below the water. And there's one going down underneath in this hole down here. You can't see it, but you can hear it. He's a little
ranger, you know?
He's a little too close to everything. He's right next to the cabins. He's right here as the road goes by.
Somebody's pet.
Yeah, maybe maybe it's just someone's pet. Our cabin's one of the, well, not this one, but maybe down two. We were just in it a minute ago. His horn.
I think they should tell the ranger.
Joe, great photographer, stalking a deer. There's the deer. I think he's moving farther away instead of closer. Now look at the deer's moving closer to Joe because Joe didn't want to get close. There's Joe getting his picture. Joe, get closer. There we are. There's the Yellowstone of Yellowstone. This is the Grand Canyon, the Canyon of the Yellowstone at Artist Point. Oh, there's Uncle Joe again.
Now see, if you liked it so well, you'd still be there.
I don't
See?
like that.
See?
Yeah.
And I love planting and gardening. Here's
Do you feel a little better?
that's I know what I've done something.
In your hip?
There's the lookout over on the other side. So there it is. There's the people over there looking out.
Well, you should. You should come down and see my doctor.
She
All the yellow
she gets a
rock.
everyone's right.
I know. I should. I know.
We're looking at the West Canyon wall down from the falls. Look at all the colors. The pine trees just hanging on the edge. And there's Melvin next to the Yellowstone Falls. There's a wolf. That's the first one I've ever seen in Yellowstone. Roll down the window, Joe.
There's a wolf.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, he's going in the woods.
Okay.
Wait a minute, there he is. I got him good. Zooming in. That's a wolf.
Right there. We're out in an area where big, huge blocks of rhyolite lava have broken off the flow here and just fallen all over the place. Look, there's the van parked in there. They make the van look tinier than it already is. And there's the canyon we came out of just right through there, the ones that were just the pictures before this. Oh, there's the tourist again. And then that's looking sort of northeast. And we're heading out to Mammoth Hot Springs. On the fire-swept slopes of Bunsen Peak Blackened swaths alternate with green, seemingly untouched stands of conifers. Wildfires do not burn evenly. Wind, terrain, moisture, the amount of dead wood on the forest floor affect how thoroughly a fire burns. Throughout Yellowstone's burned areas, you can see this hopscotch pattern or mosaic of completely charred, slightly singed, and untouched vegetation. The uneven burns are a boon to wildlife. After a fire, the varied habitat of young and old forest interspersed with meadows attract a greater diversity of birds and mammals. Mountain bluebirds return to nest in dead snags. Elk thrive in the habitat mix, using meadows for forage and dense forests for shelter. Then they show a picture here of an elk, and then over here what the mountain looks like. But now we'll take a look over across the valley and see what they're talking about. And there you can see the variety. There's burned, and unburned, and burned. Where Lily and I stayed the first time we came. And there's the hotel. Off to Montana.
Oh, yeah. He's panning around, Jack.
Canary Springs and Mammoth Hot Springs. This is the visitor center at Mammoth Hot Springs. It's across the street from there's the side of the hotel, and there's the dining hall, and souvenir shop and bar and whatnot. And then we can see there's the Mammoth Hot Springs. See people crawling all over it. And then here's the residential area in here where a lot of people live that work over here. Big old homes. It's looking to the northwest, out over the Beartooth Mountains, Beartooth Plateau, where we're going to head out tomorrow morning, looking out towards Montana. And then we're looking east, over into Wyoming. And this is in a stand of trees that burned, but there's a lot of, oh, there he goes. A lot of wildflowers and a lot of foliage on the ground. They look back. You can see that this is the kind of stuff that he's eating. There he is. There's two of them. There's two of them, but I can only catch one now. Oh, the motorcycle's coming. On the geologic side here, we can see the lava flow that makes like a cap rock right across the top of the hill. And good examples of columnar joining. And then the second lava flow below it. This is Beartooth Butte at Beartooth Lake in the Beartooth Mountains, Shoshone National Forest. These are some wildflowers up here on the high plateau in the Beartooth Pass.
Please stop by the office before she leaves, please.
In a boulder field, granite boulder field out here, where there's some pines. You can see where the areas where the trees just grew up amongst the rocks and very little soil up here. The poles for the snow plows to follow. Okay, there's my poor little car where I left it parked alongside of the road, and it's on its way over. We're going to go up and up and finally up and out into the other basin that you can just see lit way over there. And we start going down. And then coming back, we'll see where we've been. Around the road. Down there, down there, down there, down there, down there. Out. Around, there's the road taking off out there. Going out along the side of the lakes. Goes over there and then way out there.
There's Melvin.
We just took pictures from right down there. We were out there in that ledge, and now look at the cloud. Came in. The cloud's starting to go over the whole area. And there's Joe. And look off behind Joe. What's off the edge of that road right there where that guardrail is, right off the edge of that. Now we couldn't be at 2,000 feet from where we took the last pictures, but we're looking off into that other drainage, Rock Creek drainage, into Montana, looking north. Look at the view. And that's where we're gonna go out and down over in there. Vista Point, elevation 9,190 feet. Scenic view 800 feet from here in the Custer National Forest in Montana, going out of the Beartooth Pass down into Red Lodge. We're on an overlooking right up there where that motorhome or whatever is. That's where we came down. We started coming down right there. And went back in around there and come out about this level. And you see the road go down there. And then it crosses back around, and there it is again. Coming around and around. And there it is again, then it goes down. Comes out across. There's that road, there's a car going out. There's a bunch of fog moving in. Here's Joe taking his pictures. Can't even see out, and there's the road going out to Red Lodge. And we're on the west slope on our way to Sheridan. And just in case anyone thought that rocks didn't fold or bend, you follow that limestone cap across the top. Look at that. There it is, flat and horizontal right across there, and then twists and bends down, and then it goes all the way down into the valley. Down to Shell, population 50. Here we are at a different spot. Looking at the different spot, looking at the same rock formation. And then we'll take a look at the road that we came in on through the valley. There's the road right there.
We can copy it from Melvin and splice it on there. 30-second, yeah, you might just to go ahead.
You'll hear him, Joe. He'll say fire in the hole.
5.
And then they detonate. And if they're lucky, it works.
Fire in the hole.
I should go out there before you leave. I told you to call me.
Little one.
Huh?
Now you gotta get a wide angle shot. Get all the pictures all the dust.
Yeah, now remember, there's no dust.
What is it?
Okay, and there's what the coal looks like now after it's been blasted. That's roughly enough coal there for less than 10 trains. Probably in the neighborhood of 6. Here's a general view of the mine. Right now the workers have got 15-minute break, or a half-hour break. They're on their half-hour break they take at lunch. They work from 7 in the morning till 7 at night, and then there's another crew comes on at 7 at night till 7 in the morning. 7 days a week. At the topsoil gets removed. Then below that, up to a maximum 55-foot thick bench, the shovel, which is over here. Where'd the shovel go? There it is in the corner. Moves along at one elevation, removing the dirt. And the trucks come along at that elevation. They come around behind the pit along this road. They come behind the pit, and then they dump in the back. So every truckload that's removed from the front moves immediately to the back. Then there's another level, no greater than 55 feet below it, where the next shovel, and there's the shovel with a pickup truck alongside of it, moves along, takes all that dirt. Takes approximately a month to move across the pit. The pit's half-mile wide. They move back 150 feet from what they call the crest to the toe of the high wall of the next bench. It's 150 feet deep. Those trucks move along a road that's hid right below this berm or this pile of dirt right here. And they move back, and then they'll dump on the second level over there. Then you got your final level of dirt, which is removed from on top of the coal. This one varies in thickness according to the dip of the coal. And they move back, move the dirt around the back over there. Then they blast the coal, the shovel moves forward, loads the trucks. Trucks take off the coal haul road and go right up there, right out behind to the silos, which are way in the background. And they're about 1.5 miles from here. Right there in front of us, there's enough coal to last about 1.5 months. So everything has to move ahead in progression. One piece stops, they have problems. There you can see this area over here off to the east. That's all been mined, and some of it reclaimed and reseeded. All back in there, that's been mined already. And there's about 200 employees here at the mine take care of all this. And then this is the native area over here. Here's what it looks like before they mine. And there's one big pile of dirt that was from when they originally opened up the mine. When they get done the final hole, that'll go back in the final hole. Okay, there's Joe. He's standing alongside the shovel. And he's right by the bucket here. And it's just as high as he is. I always said it's bigger than my office. And there's the shovel, and there the operator climbs up the ladder back there. And he sits up in there, inside his air-conditioned booth. And the shovel is about 60 feet high from here all the way up to the top. And used to mine the coal. They go up to the rubble over there, like there.